Centered around the summit theme, Future Ready Tamil Nadu, Learning in the Age of AI, Skills and Inclusion. Tamil Nadu has consistently emerged as one of the India's leading state in education, innovation and skill development as we navigate a rapidly changing educational landscape, conversations around AI integration, employability, accessibility, much more we as in Chennai has indulged in the equitable learning became increasingly more important. With this wiser word, today morning we wanted to kickstart this day with a much more moment patriotic. So we have a choir team from Sri Venkateshwara Vidyalaya Ambattur to sing us the prestigious Tamil Thai Varthu. I now request the entire crew there to come up on stage and we'll start the Tamil Thai Varthu. Along with them, I would also request all my guests, beloved guests, to please raise up for Tamil Thai Varthu. Thank you so much to indulge us in the moment. Thank you. To honor the entire choir team, Rujula, Pooja Shri, Jyotika Shri, Navanita Priya, Tanishri, Nasrin, and our teacher who's coordinating them, Janardhanan. So we are here for the next divine moment. To invoke this wisdom, positivity, enlightenment, may I request our dignitaries to kindly participate in the ceremonial. ISDS, Regional Director, RDSD, Tamil Nadu, NSTI, Chennai and Trichy, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of Tamil Nadu and India. Please give him a round of applause. I would like to have you on dais, sir. Along with him, we also have our special guest, Dr. A.S. Kannappan, Director, School Education, Directorate of School Education, Government of Tamil Nadu. Please, I would like to have you on dais, sir. Along with him, we also have our guest speakers, Dr. Manjula Pooja Shroff, MD and CEO of Calorex Group. Dr. Uma Kannan, Founder Principal, Sri Venkateshwara Group of Schools. Accompanied by Kumar, Chandan, Anand, Founder, CEO and Group Editor, ArdorComm Media Group.
समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे
I think we can all give them a round of applause. That's the moment we are lighting up as a teacher, as an educator, lighting up each and every education, lighten up all the lives.
कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Thank you so much to our esteemed dignitaries. May this lamp symbolize knowledge, innovation, and the bright future of the education. So we have the honoring moment for Sri Venkateshwara Group of Schools, the choir team who brought us the patriotic moment. It's such a innovative thing to bring all these kids to the corporate world, having them here, giving the exposure apart from the school and the culturals they had. Thank you so much. Wishing the entire team to have a great success. They're all on their 12th board. Despite their 12th exams and their curriculum, they are here for us. Thank you so much. With no delays, we are heading up for the next session for the day. I would like to invite our beloved guest speakers and chief guest on the dais, our special guest, Dr. M. Jayaprakasan. Sir, can I have you on the stage? Yes. Along with him, I would also request Dr. S. Kannappan. Our guest speakers, Dr. Manjula Pooja Shroff, Dr. Uma Anand, to please have your seats on the stage. The founder, CEO and group editor, ArdorComm Media Group, Mr. Kumar Chandan Anand on stage to welcome the gathering. I request Chandan sir to honor our guest here, to Dr. M. Jayaprakasan, our regional director for today. Next, our special guest, Dr. S. Kannappan. To our guest speakers, Dr. Manjula Pooja Shroff, I would like to honor Dr. Uma Anand. I wanted to hand over the mic to our Chandan sir. Thank you.
There is no doubt that the cost of education is on the rise. The financial concerns of earning your education should never stop you from doing so. Because, as Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest over your entire lifetime. Vanakkam Chennai. Cheers to good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this beautiful Friday morning, I, Kumar Chandan Anand, the founder, CEO, and group editor of ArdorComm Media, extend my heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you who have joined ArdorComm Education Leadership Summit and Awards 2026. Our invited guest speakers and the guest delegates represents the education fraternity from Pan Tamil Nadu and rest of India. We have gathered here today, united by a common purpose, which is reflecting in the theme of this event, Future Ready Tamil Nadu, Learning in the Age of AI, Skill and Inclusions. You managed to take out time from your busy schedule to participate and witness our 21st edition of this flagship event. It means a lot. Ungal Anaivarakkum Nandri. Hope I pronounce it well. That means thank you all. We welcome our special guest, Dr. M. Jayaprakashan, sir, ISDS, Regional Director, Regional Directorate of Skill Development from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Directorate General of Training, DGT, MSD, Minister of Skill Development Education from Government of India, with 35 years of rich experience in leadership in India's skill ecosystem. He specializes in building scalable digital skilling systems, AI-enabled governance platform, industry-driven workforce development models, and CSR integrated centers of excellence that have collectively impacted more than 1.7 crore youths of the country in India. Congratulations on this wonderful journey of yours, sir. Dr. S. Kanappan, Director of School Education, Directorate of School Education, Government of Tamil Nadu. He oversees state-wide public instruction, educational administration, and strategic policy implementations. Dr. Kanappan actively shapes the direction of state's education framework, placing a strong emphasis on modernizing classrooms, upgrading skill development, and bridging the digital divides for students across Tamil Nadu. One of the very responsible positions in the school education. We welcome you, sir, from a busy schedule. You are here to bless us today. And of course, our guest speakers of the day, Dr. Pooja Manjula Shroff, MD and CEO, Calorex Group of Institutions, an author, columnist, vlogger, life coach, edupreneur, with over 3 decades of experience in transforming the educational landscape, and a princess from Surangi royal family of Odisha. Dr. Shroff is deeply committed to the mental, physical, and spiritual well-being of individuals through her exclusive body of work called Shroffism. She has been honored with several awards and accolades. She brings a lot of positive energy and good vibes around. I know her since many years now, and like always, I am blessed, ma'am, to have you today as well. Dr. Srimati Uma Kannan, founder principal, Sri Venkateshwara Group of Schools, is a distinguished educationist and learning activist with over 4 decades of experience in nurturing learners and building the future leaders, widely admired for her student-centric approach. She has dedicated her life to making quality education accessible to all, especially children with the learning difficulties. Her contribution also includes rural robotics program, environmental campaigns, women and child welfare efforts, and support for the traditional art and culture, making her a transformative force in education and social development. We welcome you, ma'am, and thanks for your blessings and support and guidance to make this event more successful in helping us drafting the agenda to smoothly organize. And special thanks to the children of Sri Venkateshwara Group. In spite of your academic schedule and your busy schedule for your class 12th examinations, you still devoted your time to witness this event, to contribute your skills and development in these events. Definitely this will add to your resume, and this is something as a memory you are taking back to your home to share with your parents and your colleagues. Great. We are truly grateful and honored to have you, have your visionary and dynamic leadership like you at this forum today. We welcome our partners who supported our mission. Government supporting partner, Directorate General of Training, Government of India. Thank you, sir, for being the government partner of this event. Interactive display partner, Samsung. K-12 partner, Calorex Group. EdTech partner, Mastersoft. Trusted AI enrollment technology partner, Marito. Credential partner, True Scholar. Academic partner, Little Millennium. Associate partners, Camu, Drillbit, Elevate Campuses, Linways Technologies, Meta-I, Hire Me, and SAS. School partner, Sri Venkateshwara Group of Schools. Exhibitor, CampX, ClassPep, EduTech India, Power School. Thank you all in helping and supporting us to co-create this conclave, and especially to all the, I think it has been balanced, otherwise my statement would have been wrong. Thank you to all the lovely ladies over here for making so dull hall so colorful and vibrant. Can we have a huge round of applause for the lovely ladies over here? See, we all have a common dress code and a common color, but see yourself. You're making this hall so colorful, so vibrant, and so energetic. Thank you so much for being a part of this forum once again. And before we start, let me invite your kind attention towards why we have gathered over here, and a small introduction about ArdorComm Media with a small video I would like to play. My team, can you please help us in playing the video of ArdorComm? Dim the light. Dim the light. Lights on, please. Thank you. So ArdorComm Media, it's a growing media company. It's enabling communities to effectively advance their businesses and strategic interests by becoming their collaboration partner. And we were incorporated as a media startup in the VUCA phase of existence during the COVID era. And it was the time where, the companies were in the cost-cutting situations. The situations were really bad. We were seeing the companies getting shut down. A loss of jobs and uncertainty was been witnessed by many of us. At that time, the startup team, we dared to launch this company, and we tried to give the skilling opportunities and the job opportunities to those who were in a stage of losing out their jobs or were not the right fitment to their organization where the organization failed. So I gave the skilling as a major segment to select the candidates for my company. I sat in all the interviews personally to see I'm matching the right skill to the right profile, not the degree to the profile. Obviously, degree matters because it enhances your education, but skilling was the last segment of your resume. So everybody starts seeing the first section of a resume. I have a habit of seeing the last section of a resume, starting from the hobbies of a person. So if a hobby of a person is, say, singing, blogging, watching music, doing some digital work, scrolling even the pages, or traveling, I give more interest seeing the last segment of a resume. So especially for the kids, don't put your attention in making your first page stronger. Try making attention in giving your last page stronger, because you never know which company is looking for what skills over you. Because MBA degree is for all, right? Engineering degree is for all. Doctorate is for all. It is the skill which is making a difference, because there you are showing your skills in a 360-degree approach, where an owner or next to owner is relying. Suppose I'm off for my office, who is the next person in charge? He's not looking for a DGM role or a VP role. He's just looking for a person who is next person in charge in absence of me, who is taking care after of my company, right? So focus on that, focus on your skills along with your degree, make it a balance, and don't lose your hobbies. Always keep your hobbies in place. Let it be dancing, singing, sports, any activity which you feel. Even gossiping is a hobby, right? There are many designations nowadays, suppose a PR or something, who are still hesitating. A senior doctor or engineer will be hesitating to speak in an audience like this. But a good gossiper, he will never hesitate to speak. He knows what he wants to speak in a right direction, So that is one thing. So now, we have transformed gradually from the VUCA phase of existence towards the BANI phase of existence. For those who don't know VUCA, it's volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And now we are moving towards the BANI phase of existence, which is increasingly brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensive. The shift is from the world of complexity and the changes towards the world of forward-thinking business practices. We are passionate in creating the positive change in the society by enabling and engaging community leaders like you. We aim to be India's leading and most desirable media voice by enriching communities and creating ecosystem through the knowledge-sharing platform and informative content. And by this, I really mean it. Whatever good you are doing in your capacity, in your institutions, or individually also, please consider ArdorComm Media as a free press journal for you. We don't need any peer entity in between us. It is only you and us. Whatever good work you have done in terms of if your institutions or if a person or if your teacher has got any allocates, awards, any good practices is happening in your organization, please share that as a press release with us. If we find it a user-friendly and a content which is to be floated in the community, my editorial team will scrutinize it, and we will publish free of cost on our portal, and we will amplify that on the social media platform. So any PR news, like suppose if you have your annual function, I'm even starting from the smaller section of for you, it is one of the biggest event. Annual function or an annual gathering or a sports day in a school is the biggest function of your institution. Don't hesitate to share even that content with us. We'll see that if we can publish that, and we can give you a space for the same. And with this, I may also be emotional today, saying that with your blessings and patronage, ArdorComm Media Group recently is celebrating our 5th anniversary, ma'am. And by completing 5 years of roller coaster rides with small successes and big failures. I'm blessed to have big failures, which has given me these small successes. And with this, we are still growing, and we consider ourselves as a baby as of now, and every day we are learning. Let us wish that this summit will open the gateway towards the sustainable education, opportunities and collaboration and networking opportunities, bringing hopes and positivity among the teachers, academicians, educators, and the entire education community who have been working really hard to ease the process of teaching and learning in the rapidly changing world. We have researched a lot and carefully chosen the very interesting and relevant panel session topics. Our special guests and eminent speakers are the stalwarts of the education industry. We are shortly going to witness some of the finest and the great deliberations, and I'm hopeful that you all will enjoy, learn, and enhance our knowledge. We have 5 panel sessions for the day. We have 6 industry presentations that all will be happening in this very hall where you are sitting. We are having a roundtable discussion that is focusing on the school education. That's on the 4th floor in the same building. It's starting at 4 o'clock in the evening today. At the end, we are going to have an award ceremony and the felicitation ceremony honoring the exemplary work done by the educators and academicians. We have an expo area just adjacent to this hall where the edtech corporates and startups are showcasing their finest technologies and services in the education and scaling. Do explore and network with them. And at the end, I would like to make an appeal. This is a green appeal. Once the event is over, or in between also, if you want to leave the venue, kindly deposit your lanyards, ribbon at the registration desk. This may not be of that much useful for you, but we can reuse this in our next events. So it's just a request. So in case many people, they carry themselves for a memory, but this part can be taken care as a memory. This we can reuse for the next of the events. So in case if you feel that, it is just a request to you. Thank you so much, audience, for listening me. And now we are moving ahead for our guest speakers and the special guest welcome notes. Over to you, Ishwarya.
Thank you so much for giving us a walkthrough. Yes, as you said, we have our expo area and we also have another chat moment at the next floor upstairs. So we'll be walking through that. But before that, we still have our guests and speakers on stage. I would now request, we'll hear a few more words from our beloved guest speakers with a big round of applause. Let's welcome Dr. Umar Kannan, founder principal, Sri Venkateshwara Group of Schools.
Happy morning. யாதும் ஊரே யாவரும் கேளீர். உலகை ஒரே குடும்பமாக கண்ட தமிழர் பண்பாட்டின் உயரிய சிந்தனை இன்று உலகளாவிய கல்வியின் அடிப்படை தத்துவமாக மாறியுள்ளது. Respected dignitaries, Dr. Mr. Jayaprakasan, Dr. Mr. Kannappan, Dr. Manjula Sharaf, and my dear friend Mr. Chandan Anand. Distinguished educational leaders, visionary educators, esteemed delegates, and honored guests. எல்லோருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த வணக்கங்களும் இனிய வரவேற்பும். It is both a privilege and a profound honor to welcome you to the Global Educators Conclave, Future Ready Tamil Nadu, Learning in the Age of AI, Skills and Inclusion. A gathering that seeks not merely to distinguish the future of education, but to actively shape it. I extend a particularly warm welcome to our distinguished guests. I am very proud to be with you, amidst you, on this dais. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Director, sir, and the other director, sir. தங்களின் சிந்தனையும் அனுபவமும் வழிகாட்டுதலும் இன்றைய கல்வி உலகிற்கு விலைமதிப்பற்ற செல்வமாகும். I also extend my heartfelt welcome to all eminent speakers, thought leaders, policy architects, policy makers, governing bodies, academic innovators, institutional heads, researchers, and education enthusiasts gathered here today. Future Ready Tamil Nadu is not merely an aspiration, it is a transformational movement. So all are towards this AI generation, and we focus on even the Gen Z and Gen Alpha children. They are emerged with a lot of scope and focus on AI generation. இன்று நாம் எதிர்கொள்ளும் மிகப்பெரிய கேள்வி மாணவர்கள் என்ன கற்க வேண்டும் என்பதல்ல, நாளைய உலகிற்கு அவர்கள் எவ்வாறு தயாராக வேண்டும் என்பதாகும். So few children are here, so I wanted to tell to them how you are going to face the future education. in front of you. We are living in an era where artificial intelligence is redefining possibilities, where innovation is accelerating at an unprecedented pace, and where the demands of the global workforce are evolving faster than ever before. Yet, as we embrace technological advancement, we must remember a fundamental truth. Artificial intelligence is a remarkable tool. We should not all the time behind it. It is not a substitute for human wisdom. See, always we tell children, you can depend partly on this artificial intelligence, though it is a boom nowadays, but it should not be a human friend. You can make this as a tool. AI may analyze data, but it cannot replace discriminant. AI may generate content, but it cannot replicate character. AI may automate processes, but it cannot embody empathy, resilience, and self-learning. AI may enhance learning, but it cannot replace the transformative influence of an inspiring teacher. So the previous panel members, they are talking about the AI 21st century skills, which lies the communication, creativity, curiosity, and critical thinking. These cannot be replaced by AI. ஆகையால் நமது நோக்கம் ஏஐ சார்ந்த சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்குவது அல்ல, ஏஐ பொறுப்புடனும் நெறிமுறையுடனும் பயன்படுத்தக்கூடிய தலைமுறையை உருவாக்குவதாக இருக்க வேண்டும். Generation, that lot of generation gap between children, between the parents, between the teachers, and between the people as such. We are in a place, the teachers, the educators, the governing bodies, the policymakers, we are here in a place to modify, to instruct, to make the society, the community, to instruct them the importance of AI to the Gen Z and Gen Alpha children. So, ஆகையால் நமது நோக்கம் AI சார்ந்த, I'm repeating, no, சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்குவது அல்ல, AI பொறுப்புடனும் நெறிமுறையுடனும் பயன்படுத்தக்கூடிய தலைமுறையை உருவாக்குவதாக இருக்க வேண்டும். Since we are in Tamil Nadu, I was requested by the organizer to speak in bilingual, so I am using here this bilingual language. The future belongs not to those who possess information alone, but to those who can think, as I said, the 21st century skills, critically, collaborate effectively, and communicate meaningfully, and innovate responsibly. The inclusion is not merely an educational strategy. It is a moral imperative and a hallmark of a progressive society. Every learner here, irrespective of ability, background, language, gender, socioeconomic status, or learning differences, deserves equitable access to quality education and opportunities for success. We always, in schools, in institutions, in colleges, we are focusing on quality education and also wholesome education. Holistic development is very, very necessary in front of, it's a big challenge in front of all the educators. We need to face it, challenge it, and imbibe all those things to the children. That's why the skill education, it's inclusive. Now the CBSE board announced the skill education. We need to start it from grade 3, and the Art integrated learning also, it's a must, it's part of a skill education. A lot more is there to, apart from academics, we can make children to train in such a way from their childhood, from their foundational years itself to imbibe or to instill the skill development activities in the classroom. So no longer optional dimension of this skill education to the education, there are indispensable pillars of educational excellence. So, ஒவ்வொரு குழந்தையும் வாய்ப்பை பெறும் கல்வி அமைப்பும் ஒவ்வொரு கற்றாளரும், teachers or the mentors or the educational sector, திறன்களை வளர்த்துக் கொள்ளும் சூழலும் ஒவ்வொரு ஆசிரியரும் புதுமையையும் அணைத்துக் கொள்ளும் பண்பாடும் உருவாகும் போதுதான் உண்மையான future ready தமிழ்நாடு உண்டாகும். I am very proud to say, being a Tamilian and settled in Tamil Nadu, staying in Chennai, we are proud to say that we are good in education comparatively of other Indian states. So our children are all very good. They are all big investors and entrepreneurs in future. Tamil Nadu has long stood as a beacon of educational progress. Today, we have the opportunity to build upon that legacy and create an ecosystem where academic excellence, technological innovation, employability skills, and human values converge harmoniously. So let this conclave serve as a catalyst for meaningful dialogue. So a lot of educationalists are here. So we can take this as a meaningful conversation and through visionary thinking and collaborative partnership, and we transform the whole community, the whole world through our thoughtful thinking and curiosity. இந்த அரங்கில் பகிரப்படும் ஒவ்வொரு சிந்தனையும், ஒவ்வொரு இணைப்பும், தொடங்கும் ஒவ்வொரு முயற்சியும் எதிர்கால கல்வியின் புதிய அத்தியாயத்தை எழுதட்டும். Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to all our distinguished guests, speakers, delegates, and the participants. May this conclave inspire us to reimagine education, empower every learner, and collectively build a future that is intelligent, inclusive, equitable, and sustainable. So, கல்வி அறிவை வளர்க்கும், திறன் முன்னேற்றத்தை உருவாக்கும், மதிப்புகள் மனிதகுலத்தை உயர்த்தும், இம்மூன்றும் இணையும் இடமே எதிர்கால தமிழ்நாடு, future ready தமிழ்நாடு. கற்றது கை மண்ணளவு, கல்லாதது உலகளவு. கற்போம், பகிர்வோம், வளர்வோம். Thank you.
Thank you so much for such a sweet words. And give her one more round of applause for bringing up all the inspiring leaders from her education and the institution. Okay, with that, I would now request our next speaker here on stage, Dr. Manjula Pooja Shroff, MD and CEO, Calorox Group, to share her thoughts. Give her a round of applause and let's welcome on stage.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Na chale, this is Gujarati. Okay, you're going to be here for the very long time, right? Today's day is well packed by the organizers for you. Next time you clap, remember you're not clapping for anybody else except yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. All your neuron endings are on the tips of your fingers and your feet. You know this. So every time we are clapping, we are massaging our neural endings. It's not about the other person. So keep massaging. It's good for you. Let's hear it. That's awesome. Regional Director, sir. Director Education, Uma ma'am. And always a pleasure to be here, Chandan. I'm going to be brief because I'm going to be speaking to you later. But let me start with the education examination crisis in this country. Unprecedented crisis. You name it, we have it. And in this world of social media, I might say we are cutting a very sorry picture worldwide. This is a country which used to boast of robust examination because that used to be the benchmark of our education. It is this country that puts 1600 on 1600 in SAT examinations, which the world hasn't seen, 1300 on 1300. Our CBSE students actually achieve these numbers. From that position, today our very education examination system is standing test and failing. Failure is good because it means we'll only rise. Look what happened to CBSE. Look what is happening to NEET. Forget government. You have to remember this, that we are countries leading with large numbers. I mean, lakhs and lakhs of students are taking examination. So the system is already stressed. But China does the same. So there are solutions available in the world. And that's why the world is not forgiving us. Because they're seeing how competently China is doing it. If they did not know that China has equal challenges of population, they may have even forgiven us. That's the government system, which is stressed because of numbers. I read something about Rajasthan University. They circulated the OMR sheet, the answer sheet, instead of the question paper. So the examination had to be called off. I mean, what? This crisis, every situation is an opportunity to learn. The examination crisis is a writing on the wall that the rote learning method of giving marks is not the right way to do things. That one day cannot decide the life and the career of an individual. Until the country comes to that wisdom, let's talk about NCF. NCF 2023 does exactly this. Some of you may be familiar with this Ulta Pulta book that we call. This is a Calrix in-house publication. We'll be very, very happy to share copies with you during the tea break. But let me discuss it very briefly with you. The NCF only stands for how to do assessments other than mark-based. Because rote learning, nobody knows better than us. Giving marks based on rote learning, reproduction, nobody knows better than the Indian system. What we do not know is the summative methods. To us, they are just words. We've heard all these words, formative assessment, summative assessment, because CBSE is pushing it. But do we understand the spirit?
Fast learning, for learning, off learning.
Off learning not happening anywhere. So, it can be summative, it can be formative, it can be written, oral, diagnostic. These are types. What is important is, if you have a summative learning, how do you assess it? That is the important part. So in this, we are talking about, in this page, you'll see it, how the assessments should be planned. So assessments should be planned through rubrics, lesson plans, instructional design, learning outcomes, creating, seating arrangements. A round table seating arrangement vis-a-vis the theater style. Even that matters in assessment. And you know what matters the most? An open mindset of the teacher. Unless we get to that point, NCF is another paper that the government has put. We've tried to, in 20 pages, tell you how to do better assessment. So please remember to pick up this copy. Now, you know that because of NEP, we have four levels: foundation level, primary level, secondary level, senior secondary level. You know this, right? Already, everybody knows this. So your assessment has to be age-based. Understood? You can't assess. Now, what we are doing, we are assessing, we taught let's take foundation. Whether the child knows 1 to 10, we can assess. Numeracy skill, we don't know how to assess. So what we have done in this book, we've given you examples of areas which are difficult to assess, such as, so you have a summative assessment called project work. Everybody has project work in your schools? Everybody has role play. Some of you may have. On page 20, we have a list of types of summative assessments. Circle the sage, hex grid, fusing the definitions, gallery walk, debates, projects, Socratic circles, presentations, case studies. Now, all this you have to assess. What's the point of having the method if you don't know how to assess it? So whether it's a project work or artwork or skills such as reading, writing, we've given templates to assess. EVS, physical education, psychology, numeracy skill, financial skill, all this we are talking about, we don't know how to assess. So this is that little handbook that is going to be extremely useful for you. With that, I wish you well and keep clapping.
Thank you so much. One more bigger round of applause for making us clear. Yes, thank you so much. With this, we also have our esteemed chief guest inspiring us. Let's put our hands together and welcome Dr. S. Kannappan, Director, School Education Directorate of School Education, Government of Tamil Nadu, for his insightful thoughts. One more round of applause for Dr. S. Kannappan.
கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றபின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக என்ற ஐயன் திருவள்ளுவன் வாக்கிற்கேற்ப ArdorComm மீடியா குரூப் எஜுகேஷன் லீடர்ஷிப் சம்மிட்டினுடைய சிஇஓவாக இருக்கக்கூடிய குமார் சந்த் ஆனந்த் and esteemed panelists, fellow educators, industrial leaders and dear teachers and friends. Here both Umakanan and Madam has said that how the importance of the educations and digital skill. I want to mention that I think Anand has chosen today is a very important day. June 19th is a National Reading Day. The reading habit has to be developed through the school children. Nowadays, everything reduced because due to the media, TV and other thing. But we make the school teachers and headmaster to give the proper orientation to the children to read more and more. So then it gives a proper wisdom to the children. That is a point. Now the future ready for the Tamil Nadu. That is a topic here. So I want to mention the future ready in any technological base, the private school and private colleges, they are doing immediately because they have the money and other things. But the government also future ready because our director has acted as a CEO in a non-Mudhalan scheme in government of Tamil Nadu. We are giving there so many programs to the young graduates to attain the career pathway and entrepreneurship. Like this, Government of Tamil Nadu to modify the future ready and based on the artificial intelligence and other things. We also the competitor to the private schools because both the schools are the same. The children are studying. All the children are grown and all the children are getting a good education to develop their nation. That is the ultimate aim, whether it is a government school or aided school or private schools. That's why education must prepare the student not only for the academic success, but also for the technological improvement, employability and social responsibility. The government school play a vital role in empowering the students for diverse socio-economic background by providing a suitable access to the quality educations. Because here, the most affordable parents are admitted in their wards to the CBSE school or matriculation school. But we have to get the children very poor background, but we try to give the good education to that children. The children are getting the good IAS officer, IPS officer, and doctors and everybody. In this context, the government of Tamil Nadu is focusing the strengthening and the school infrastructure, integrating advanced technology like a program for artificial intelligence, robotic, knowledge for online tools into classroom, ensuring the equal opportunity for the students studying in government school also. The artificial intelligence has become an integral part of modern life, is transforming sectors from healthcare, agriculture, education, banking, and industries. Introducing AI education at the school level will help the student to understand the emerging technology and enhance their analytical and creative thinking ability. That's why the government of Tamil Nadu in the SCRT, the State Council of Education, Research and Training wing, has formed a new program as called as a TN Spark. It is nothing but a program for the government school for AI, robotics, and knowledge for online tools. That is a TN Spark. This is being implemented in the class from 6th to 9th standard in the first phase. The 85 government schools in the Coimbatore districts are covered. high-tech lab computers are being used for the program. What Madam has said, bilingual textbook, both English and Tamil, have been prepared to make their material accessible. Teachers, especially for the maths and science teachers, are being trained in the NCERT diet to deliver the curriculum. These labs are meant for foster technical skills, innovations, creativity, and teamwork. We have the TEALS program also, the coordinate with the Microsoft. Through the TEALS, more than 38,000 schools across the 100 government schools will learn AI and robotics. Microsoft certified trainers help the trained teachers these schools. This brings advanced technology education to the students in government schools who may not otherwise have access. By learning coding, logarithm, AI, students get exposure to computational thinking and design thinking early. It helps to reduce the educational divide between the private and government schools. High-tech laboratories, Government of Tamil Nadu to strengthen the technology-enabled learning environment to upgrade their infrastructure across the government and government-aided school. As part of this initiative, the government has already established 8,209 high-tech lab at the cost of 519 crore and 22,931 smart classroom established in all the primary schools in the Tamil Nadu. Through these initiatives, more students will gain the digital access and learning environment will be further strengthened. Why I have to mention here, our topic is the future ready. So without machines, how to teaching the AI concept in the classroom. That's why I want to make all these things has to be facilitated and providing to the government schools through the government. So AI education the students in government school to develop their critical thinking and problem solving skills, encouraging the innovations, creativity and research orientations, enhance the digital literacy and technology awareness, prepare students for the future career technology-based industries, bridges divide between the urban and rural students, benefit to the students, improve the technology competency, increase the confidence in using the digital tools, better preparedness for the higher education and employment opportunities, developing the creative and innovative thinking. We also introducing some vocational education in the higher secondary level. 660 government and government-aided schools have the vocational education. Our program is structured and aligning with the current industrial trend through the upgradation of curriculum, laboratories, teacher capacity, and exposure through the industrial visit, guest lecture, internship, thereby promoting the entrepreneurship through the vocational education those who are pursuing in the government schools. Addition to the board examination certification, the industry-specific certification awarded to the students by the Sector Skill Council. Every year, nearly 50,000 vocational students gains hands-on skill and get certified from future employment opportunity also. So vocational education equips the student with the practical knowledge and employability skill to relevant industries and entrepreneurship. Integrating vocational training in government school helps the student to become the self-reliant and career-ready. Our objective is to provide the skill-based learning opportunities and to improve the employability and entrepreneurship, to reduce the dropout through the practical education, to align with the education with the industrial equipment. Ultimately, the learning outcome will be expected from the students, the enhanced employability among the students, opportunity for self-employment and entrepreneurship, better industry readiness and career awareness, creation of skilled workforce contributing to the national development. These are our outcome we expected from the students. Conclusion for this path, the integration of the artificial intelligence and vocational skill and inclusion in education's government school is a significant step towards achieving holistic and equitable education. This initiative will empower the students with the technology, knowledge, practical skills, and inclusive values essential for success in their modern world. By strengthening the digital learning, skill development, and inclusive practices, government schools can nurture the confident, innovative, social responsible citizens who contribute meaningfully to the progress of society of the nations. So based on this, the Government of Tamil Nadu and the School Education Department coordinate with the higher education and the Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporations. These are the basic facility we are providing to the government school to compete their equal opportunity for the government school children. So on this, based on this, our Anand also is a very good topic today. They are choosing the future-ready Tamil Nadu. It is not a future-ready Tamil Nadu, it's a future-ready generation for the entire global level. So the participants and the leading educationists and institution expert like Kumar and Manjula, other things, we have to motivate, we have to encourage all the students to get a good education and give the nation as a very strong builder. That is the whole aim of the education. Not only preparing for the job, but we have to prepare the children for the holistic development, for the social and emotional well-being. So I conclude, I thank for the Kumar and Chandan for this opportunity to inaugural section. So I have to mention one or two key points, whatever the government school has made a important scheme for the government school children. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. With that, I would now request next speaker for us. Next would be a person from Regional Director, as we could see him here, ISDS Regional Director, RDST Tamil Nadu, NSTI, Chennai and Trichy, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. Give a round of applause for Dr. M. Jayaprakasan.
Excellent morning to all. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, already the long invitation has been given by Mr. Chandan, Madam Uma, Madam Manchu, and Dr. Kannappan sir. So again, once again, I don't want to repeat on the same ones. So we extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you. Indeed, it's a privilege and honor to participate in this ArdorComm Education Leadership Summit and Award 2026. But I remember it's the second time, I think second innings for me. In 2024 also I attended the same event. So it was a great success and continually we continue the relations. My compliments to the organizers for arranging this relevant theme, Future Ready Tamil Nadu, learning in the age of AI, skills and inclusion. Whether any specific reason you have chosen Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu is already future ready. because I was a CEO of Non-Mudalvan, where we made education to school education to higher education, skilling for all. And the skill has been brought to the skill normally called a muscle power and knowledge is called a brain power. But actually, we should have a skill and a knowledge with attitude called a competency. So everybody should have a competency on things that we made Tamil Nadu future ready. Over my last 30 years, 3 decades, I have the privilege of witnessing the India skill ecosystem from multiple perspectives. As a trainer, I am basically a skill trainer, expertise in embedded system, PLC, SCADA, industrial automation, IoT, cloud. I have 12 publication international journals and 2 patents and 13 devices and 16 books on the skilling ecosystem. And I'm an institutional builder and a policy practitioner and operated 2 large skill ecosystems in the country. One is the IT ecosystem, where 14,690 ITIs, 27 lakhs of students, their admission, examination, assessment. When Madam was talking about the assessment, she reflected what is in my mind and openly. And most important I love is the book she prepared, which is innovation. Say 2 books in a single book. You see that right side, one side, left side, another one. The innovation starts there. And I am very happy to translate in multiple language because when I am conducting exam for ITI, I assess in 13 languages. Exam will be in 13 languages we made. So mostly they're talking about assessment, so I recollect my old things. And also in Tamil Nadu, we operated the Non-Mudal, a massive skilling initiative. 2,000 plus institutions from 373 Engineering College, 821 Arts and Science College, 456 Polytechnics, and 412 ITIs. 15 lakh students per semester. This is one of the world's biggest skill operating. We created skill operating, not more a scheme. It's an operating where skilling is embedded into the academic system. It's a mandatory. It carries 2 credits. The course will be run by the industry. The assessment done by the industry will reflect on the mark sheet of the candidate. And also, the students will get a global certification. It is for the industry, by the industry. In the last 3 years, around 49 lakhs of students has been skilled. In that, 29.7 lakhs under CSR from global industry like Microsoft, Oracle, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Meta, MongoDB, like that. So this journey convinced me one important truth. That is, the future of nation will not be determined by infrastructure or technology or capital. It will be determined the quality of human capital they create in a better way. If I give a Mercedes-Benz with an inexperienced driver and a Maruti with an experienced driver, you want to go to Bangalore, which you will choose? Mercedes-Benz is there, so sophisticatedly, beautiful, you can travel comfortably. So, it is not the building or it's not the infrastructure or it's not the equipment will decide, your human capital will decide. So the future is already arrived. For the first time in the human industry, that's a human history, the students entering into the college today may not work for the today's job. The job doesn't exist. You are working for a future jobs. Use technology that's still evolving, all solve problems. We can't yet force cost. In college, we are given quantum computing, 5G, this drone technology. These are all evolving. We are preparing the youth for the future generation. Now the artificial intelligence is transforming the knowledge work. It's helped me a lot because I'm a director now, handling things. Now court case is coming. Okay, that's one of the major reasons. RTA is coming. And how to analyze it. I cannot be multi-skilled on all the. I use my chat GPT, learn notebook LM or something. Now, how to reject this RTA, how to answer in a diplomatic way, you cannot get any information also. How to make the court case in a better way, to convincing way. Even audit, last time AG audit, they answered, they asked them 17 questions. We answered, I used my AI. So they cannot able to find any result at all. So, sir, there is no audit objection, sir. Everything is fine, sir. So the technology helps to make you things. So today we are in the AI technology. Now automation is transforming manufacturing. Your EV transforming the mobility, and the semiconductor becoming a strategic asset. The semiconductor is one of the major things. China today, 15 years before, China was different, where plastic duplicate products. Today, China is the world advanced manufacturing. One company changed the entire China is Apple. They invested $500 billion, 28 million people has been trained, and they given the complete facilities of semiconductor, microelectronics, everything. China has utilized effectively from the minimum things, a satellite China is making because of semiconductor, but India is yet to start the journey in semiconductor. So that's what specifically, after going to the Government of India in January, I am leaving the non-model one. I came to Tamil Nadu to start a National Center of Excellence on Semiconductor with a 200 crores worth. Green energy is another area creating the entirely new occupation. So the world is changing faster than ever before. Therefore, the challenge before education leaders is no longer preparing students for today's job. Now we are preparing for tomorrow's. So if you look at the India development, after independence, our challenge was access to literacy, education. In 1990s, our challenge is how to get children for education. That was a major challenge. In 2000, the challenge was expansion to higher education. Only 50 years or before, 8th standard, if you pass 10th standard, you become teacher, you will get a job. Now, if you put a PhD also, you will not get constable job. That's the situation going on. Today, our challenge is employability. Tomorrow, our challenge is adaptability. So, can student get a job? This question is no longer valid. The real question is, can they remain relevant throughout their career? Because the IT industries are frustrated. The people daily they have to learn. If they leave it out, now Oracle, 30,000 employees just kick off. That's because they said AI will do, we don't require you. That's what they said. 30,000 jobs they removed. Simply overnight morning message. AI will do, we don't require you. So the sustainability is one of the major things. In this angle, the Government of India's special mission called Skill India Mission, that started in 2015, to convert India's democratic, that is called a demographic dividend, into a economic dividend. Because the demographic means there is a disparity. City have more facilities, village is not having the facility, but we want to see the overall, that is the complete growth. For the last decades, the India has built one of the world's largest skill ecosystem, that is called the Skill India. In the last 12 years, around 1.6 crore youth has been trained under Prime Minister PMKVY, Prime Minister Kaushal Vikas Yojana, a short-term skilling for school dropouts and unemployed youth by training them, enabling them placement. And our ITA system, long-term course, 1 year, 2 years, long-term course, around 1.64 crores of candidates has been trained through the Industrial Training Institute called ITA, and also the National Skill Training Institute framework. Around 56 lakhs of students are engaged in apprenticeship. After completion of your ITI or degree or diploma, you can get a hands-on training in the industry. Apprenticeship is one of the best way to get a industrial access. So around 56 lakhs of students has been access to the apprenticeship training. Most importantly, the India is moving towards beyond conventional trades. Previously, in ITIs, we have electrician, fitter, plumber, carpenter like this. Now, in our ITIs, we have the artificial intelligence, robotics, cyber security, semiconductor technician, electrical vehicles, advanced manufacturing. Most of the labs are moved to Industry 4.0. Second thing, how we integrated the education and the employability. One of the examples is non-Mudalvan. Non-Mudalvan means I am the best or I am the first. We want every student to be first or the best. So our respected school education director has clearly mentioned, we've taken the skilling from the school to the higher education system. Skill for all. Nearly 3.5 lakh students has been trained under school education from 6th standard to 10th standard on AI, cyber security, robotics, with the lead industry partners. Industry cannot stay outside, it should be inside. We don't want to be a partner, there will be a co-owner. That's the way we try to create in Tamil Nadu, and we are trying to follow in India also now. The students nearly in the under non-Mudalvan, around more than 49 lakhs of students has been certified by industry, and more than 1.3 lakhs faculty has been trained on future-ready skills, especially in the area of AI, cloud computing, cyber security, data analytics, semiconductor design, and the Industry 4.0 technology. The real success is not certification. It's outcome. So nearly more than 4 lakh students of final year got pre-placement during the studies. So the objective of non-Mudalvan, it is not the placement after education. It should be employability from the beginning of the education itself. So before leaving, they should get a job. So we are future ready. And from training to talent, one of the most exciting innovation was the creation of AI-powered TN skill registry we have done us. Now whatever the students we trained, where are they? Still final year we are tracking. After that, once they complete the job, next 3 years what they are doing, how to get it. Suppose you want to recruit 5 data entry operator or a AI or a cyber security, where you will? Immediately you will go to LinkedIn or Naukri or somewhere. Now Tamil Nadu, we created a AI-powered skill registry. Nearly 17.6 lakhs of students who completed the degree and certified by non-Mudalvan and skilling has been available. The industry can access the candidates district-wise, college-wise, course-wise, and also they can send email, WhatsApp, SMS to the candidates. They can use them for recruitment, hiring, and all operations. So this is entirely available free of cost. So the AI-powered talent registry makes us to understand what type of demand, what type of job available in the market. Accordingly, we can align with the requirements. So the future of skilling is the talent intelligent. So we provided that AI-powered talent intelligent. Now, recently, one of the major chapter in India's skill journey was PM Setu. You might have heard about it, Prime Minister's skill and employment through upgraded ITIs. A 60,000 crore budget has been approved for this. Around 59,000 crores will be used for upgrading 1,000 industrial training institute to world-class standard with the support of industry. Industry will be the co-owner. They will run the skilling. In the area of AI, robotics, or green energy or smart manufacturing, And 1,000 crores will be used for setting up Center of Excellence in NSTA called National Skill Training Institute. So you might have known about ITI and all. What is National Skill Training Institute? The real transformation is the teachers. We respect the teacher. They are the foundation. They are the, what we can say, the leaders of the future, who creates the future generation. When you want to work as a trainer or a teacher in the Industrial Training Institute, like a B.Ed, we are also doing an instructor training program that is called CITS, that will be made in the National Skill Training Institute. That's why 5 National Skill Training Institute, including Chennai, is being made as a National Center of Excellence with 200 crores each institute. In Tamil Nadu, we possess all the ingredient to lead India's next growth phase. We have the strong manufacturing. Every district, the manufacturing and other distributed, leadership in automobiles, EV, emerging semiconductor opportunity, the world-class educational institutions, a culture of innovation. The next phase of growth will depend on one critical factor: human capital. Every institute must ask, are our students AI ready? Are they industry ready? Are they globally employable? Are they prepared for lifelong learning? We all discussed about these words of lifelong learning and global readiness, employability skill 21st. If the answer is yes, Tamil Nadu become not only manufacturing capital of India, it also skill capital of India. If we move towards Viksit Bharat 2047, our greatest national asset will continue to be our people, because India is the largest population, especially youngest population. That is our asset. If we direct our future generation in a right path, India will not be just a spectator or a participator in the global economy. It will help to shape the global economy. If the 21st century was defined by industry capital, the 21st century will be defined as by human capital. Skill India provides a nation vision. Non-Mudalvan demonstrated what industry integrated learning can achieve. The AI-powered skill registry demonstrated the future of talent intelligent. The PM Sedu is creating institution for the future. Together, they are building a generation that is globally competitive, technologically and empowered, future ready. The future is here. The real question is whether we are preparing our learners to lead it. I firmly believe that India is not only merely participating in the future global economy, India will help to shape it. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, and a special thanks to Mr. Chandan for arranging this event and successfully, and my hearty wishes for your 5th year the annual day. Congrats. Thank you very much for all the participants who are sharing and you are patiently listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for such an insightful moment. I would now request Mr. Kumar, Chandan, Anand, our founder and CEO Group Editor of ArdorComm Media Group, to honor and felicitate our guest on stage. First, so let's start it off with Jay Prakashan, sir. Please accept our token of love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, we would like to honor Dr. S. Kanappan. Next, we would like to honor our guest speakers, Dr. M. Manjula Pooja Shroff on stage. Last but not the least, we would now request Chandan to honor and felicitate Dr. Uma Kannan. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think we can give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for the